So now you've got 12,100. In the third year, you earn 10% on 1,200, and so on. The longer you let it grow, the faster it grows. That's compounding. And the key to making it work is time. The earlier you start investing, the more powerful compounding becomes. So don't wait. Start investing as soon as you can, even if it's just a little bit. Because time is the most valuable asset you have when it comes to building wealth. Now, component 10 is mastering asset allocation. And this is where most people get lost, okay? Asset allocation is just a fancy way of saying how you divide your money between different types of investments, like stocks, bonds, real estate, cash, and so on. The goal is to balance risk and reward. If you put all your money in stocks, you could make a lot, but you could also lose a lot. If you put all your money in cash, it's safe, but it's not going to grow. The right allocation depends on your age, your goals, and your risk tolerance. Generally, the younger you are, the more risk you can take, because you have time to recover from losses. As you get older, you want to shift towards safer investments to protect what you've built. So figure out the right mix for you, and then stick to it. That's how you grow wealth without taking unnecessary risks. Component 11 is investing in appreciating assets. Because here's the thing, my friend, if you want to build wealth, you need to own things that go up in value over time. That's what appreciating assets are. Stocks, real estate, businesses, these are things that tend to increase in value. On the flip side, depreciating assets are things that lose value, like cars, electronics, clothes. If you spend all your money on depreciating assets, you'll never build wealth. But if you invest in appreciating assets, your net worth grows automatically. So ask yourself, where is my money going? Am I buying things that lose value or things that gain value? Because that one shift in mindset can change your financial future. All right, component 12 is understanding tax efficiency. And this is huge, okay? Because it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep after taxes. Wealthy people understand the tax code. They know how to structure their income, their investments, and their businesses to minimize what they owe. For example, they use retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs to defer taxes. They invest in real estate to take advantage of depreciation. They structure their businesses to pay themselves in the most tax-efficient way possible. Now, we're not saying to do anything illegal, but you should absolutely take advantage of every legal strategy to reduce your tax bill. Because every dollar you save on taxes is a dollar you can invest in building more wealth. So educate yourself on tax strategy or hire a good accountant who can help you. It's one of the best investments you can make. Now, component 13 is protecting your wealth with insurance. Because look, okay, you can build a fortune, but if you don't protect it, you can lose it all in an instant. That's where insurance comes in. Health insurance protects you from medical bankruptcy. Life insurance protects your family if something happens to you. Disability insurance protects your income if you can't work. Homeowners and renters insurance protect your property. And if you're building serious wealth, you might even need umbrella insurance to protect against lawsuits. The point is, insurance isn't exciting. It's not sexy. But it's essential, because one accident, one illness, one lawsuit, and everything you've built could be gone. So make sure you're properly insured. It's the safety net that keeps your wealth plan intact. Component 14 is estate planning, and this is something most people put off, but you shouldn't. Estate planning is about making sure your wealth goes where you want it to go when you're gone. That means having a will, setting up trusts if necessary, naming beneficiaries on your accounts, and making sure your loved ones know what to do. Without a plan, the government decides what happens to your money. And trust me, they don't care about your wishes. So take the time to set up an estate plan. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it does have to exist. Because if you've spent your whole life building wealth, you owe it to yourself and your family to make sure it's handled properly. All right, component 15 is continuous financial education. Because here's the truth, my friend. The world of money is always changing. Tax laws change, investment strategies evolve, new opportunities emerge. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. Wealthy people never stop educating themselves. They read books, they listen to podcasts, they take courses, they hire mentors. They treat financial education like a lifelong pursuit. And that's what you need to do too. You don't need to become an expert in everything, but you do need to understand the basics of investing, taxes, business, and wealth building. The more you know, the better decisions you make. And the better decisions you make, the more wealth you build. So commit to learning something new about money every single week. That habit alone will pay off for the rest of your life. Now, component 16 is building a wealth team, and this is something most people don't think about until it's too late. You see, building wealth is a team sport. You need experts to help you. A good accountant can save you thousands in taxes. A financial advisor can help you build a smart investment strategy. A lawyer can protect your assets and set up your estate plan. A business coach can help you grow your income. You don't have to do this alone. In fact, you shouldn't, because the cost of hiring experts is almost always less than the cost of making mistakes on your own. So as your wealth grows, start building a team of professionals who can help you manage it. That's what wealthy people do, and it's one of the reasons they stay wealthy. Component 17 is giving back and creating impact. And this might surprise you, but it's actually a critical part of a successful wealth plan. You see, wealth isn't just about what you accumulate, it's about what you do with it. And the most fulfilled wealthy people are the ones who use their money to make a difference. That could mean donating to causes you care about, funding scholarships, supporting your community, or building businesses that solve real problems. When you give back, you're not just helping others, you're also creating meaning in your own life, and that sense of purpose is what makes wealth truly worthwhile. So as you build your wealth, think about how you can use it to create impact. Because at the end of the day, the best wealth plan isn't just about getting rich. It's about living a life that matters.